I find it hard to believe that a 6 and 4-year-old would just disappear like that. I guarantee you, if I was still working today, that'd be the thing you'd be racing around your mind all the time. Like, where would they have gone? Like, we have done everything. I think the last thing I read, they searched a square kilometer area, 5 kilometers. That's a big area. That's a big area, and that's meticulously searched.
Imagine a world where the innocent laughter of children, a sound so pure and full of life, suddenly vanishes, replaced by an echoing silence that chills you to the bone. In the quiet, dense woods of rural Nova Scotia, a mystery unfolded that would haunt a community and baffle investigators. On a seemingly ordinary day, May 2nd, 2025.
Well, it's been 2 weeks since a young brother and sister in Nova Scotia disappeared from their rural home.
Todd, it's been 1 week. 7 days since 6-year-old Lily and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan disappeared.
There's another physical search for the missing Sullivan siblings in Lansdowne Station over the weekend. 6-year-old Lily and 4-year-old Jack have been missing for a month.
Continues here in Pictou County, Nova Scotia. More than 100 search and rescue workers, many of them volunteers, continue their efforts working alongside the RCMP.
6-year-old Lily Sullivan and her 4-year-old brother Jack were playing, their joyful sounds carried on the breeze.
Now, if you can see, there's 2 swings where the kids play. My bedroom is right there. I heard the kids. This is where the kids' swings are. This is where they always played.
And so that's where
I heard them. And I can hear everything in that trailer. If 2 kids get out of a fence, and Jack and Lily are all the time yelling, especially Lily, come on, Jackie, let's go, Jackie, let's go, Jackie. It's all I hear out here. When the kids get out of the fence and come out through here, I would have heard them yelling, come on, Jackie, let's go, let's go. I didn't hear anything. The next thing I heard is I heard Daniel yelling. He was yelling for Jack and Lily. I didn't get up because I thought he was yelling for Jack and Lily in the house.
That Jack and Lily would have.
That Jack and Lily came out of.
And so tell us why we've heard about the patio door.
Because everybody's saying on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok that the patio door makes a noise, and why they didn't hear the door open. The bedroom is back there, okay?
That far window.
The last window is the bedroom.
And so they would have come out this door.
They would have come out this door
that morning.
Yes.
And then they went and played on the swing set.
Yes.
And that's when you heard them.
That's when I heard them.
Then, without a trace, they were gone. No screams, no struggle, just an abrupt, terrifying void.
I was sitting on it, bawling my eyes out. I was crying because I blame myself for not getting up that morning to see the kids. Because if I would have got up, this wouldn't have never happened. Okay? That's why I was crying.
This isn't just a story of 2 missing children. It's a chilling narrative of unanswered questions, a family fractured by suspicion.
Days are very stressful. I mean, ever since the Friday morning, when we noticed that the children were gone. Immediately jumped in the vehicle, surveyed all the areas, many dirt roads, many culverts as I could, and waited for the police to get there.
And a landscape that holds its secrets close. What truly happened in those critical moments, and how could 2 young children simply disappear into thin air?
You tell them, we got a tip, and we just want you to go in that area and search and see if you find anything. They're not going to tell you exactly what is in the tip. It's not going to do it. They don't even tell their own people that, unless you are in the know, right? Unless it's like you're in that investigative group.
Tonight, we delve into the perplexing case of Lily and Jack Sullivan, a disappearance so unsettling, it forces us to confront the darkest corners of human possibility.
Massive RCMP in the area that I've seen. They were at Lansdowne Lake, and they told me that they scoured the lake, divers, and someone at the lake, and there's no evidence at all. If they were in this area, would have found them. my family's still searching.
The Garlock Road, a secluded artery winding through the rugged, heavily forested terrain of rural Nova Scotia, is home to a scattering of remote properties. It was here, at one such isolated residence, that the Sullivan family lived: Malia Brooks Murray, her partner Daniel Martell, and Malia's two young children, Lily and Jack. Their home, nestled amidst the dense woods, seemed an idyllic, if isolated, setting for childhood adventures. On the morning of May 2nd, 2025, the routine was shattered. Malia and Daniel awoke to find Lily, age 6, and Jack, 4, were not in their beds. A quick search of the small home yielded nothing. The back sliding door, typically secured, was ajar. The chilling realization dawned: the children had vanished.
Days are very stressful. I mean, ever since the Friday morning, when we noticed that the children were gone, immediately jumped in the vehicle, surveyed all the areas, many dirt roads, many culverts as I could, and waited for the police to get there.
Initial reports suggested the children, known for their adventurous spirits, might have simply wandered off into the surrounding wilderness. The terrain here is unforgiving: thick underbrush, towering trees, and hidden ravines. It's the kind of place where a child could easily become disoriented, lost within moments. This theory gained some traction when a small, child-sized boot print and a piece of Lily's distinctive blanket were discovered near the house, seemingly pointing towards the woods. But as the hours turned into days, and the massive search efforts involving first responders, volunteers, and K-9 units yielded no further signs, inconsistencies began to emerge.
I find it hard to believe that a 6 and 4-year-old would just disappear like that. I guarantee you, if I was still working today, that'd be the thing you'd be racing around your mind all the time. Like, where would they have gone? Like, we have done everything. I think the last thing I read, the search square kilometer area, 5 kilometers. That's a big area. And that's meticulously searched.
Malia's mother, the children's step-grandmother, provided a crucial yet perplexing detail.
So this is the patio door?
This is the patio door.
That Jack and Lily would have
That Jack and Lily came out of.
She recalled hearing Lily and Jack's laughter near her camper, which was situated close to the main house, just moments before a sudden, profound silence descended.
It's the morning of May 2nd. Take me through what happened.
Okay, I was up at 6 o'clock, sat in there and had my tea, and then on Facebook, 7 o'clock, I get up, come over here, fed my chickens. My brother, Ron, called me at 8:48 and asked me if I wanted to go to town with him. And I said no. I said, I'm staying home. I said, I'm going back to bed. Okay, I went and I laid down. Next thing you know, my dog started barking and the kids were out in the yard. Now, you can see there's 2 swings where the kids play. My bedroom is right there. I heard the kids. This is where the kids' swings are. This is where they always played.
And so that's where
I heard them. And I can hear everything in that trailer. If 2 kids get out of a fence, and Jack and Lily are all the time yelling, especially Lily, come on, Jackie, let's go, Jackie, let's go, Jackie. It's all I hear out here. When the kids get out of the fence and come out through here, I would have heard them yelling, come on, Jackie, let's go, Jackie, let's go. I didn't hear anything. The next thing I heard is I heard Daniel yelling. He was yelling for Jack and Lily. I didn't get up because I thought he was yelling for Jack and Lily in the house. So the next thing you know, I came out of the trailer after I heard Daniel, about, I'd say, 10 minutes after I heard him, I come out of the trailer. I opened up the door, was standing here. Malia was standing right here with Meadow on her hip And I come out, and I said, what's up? She said, Jack and Lily are missing. I said, how long? She said, about 20 minutes. I closed the door, got my boots on, came out here, ran up in the woods. Just right up here. The kids have a little fort that they made out of sticks and fir branches, and that's where they go. You can see them and hear them. We went for walks in the woods. I had to practically carry Jack through the woods because there was no way that he was walking through all that tree falls and bushes. I did this whole area. There's an old road up back. When I got up to the top of the hill, I met Daniel. And I said to him, I said, did you find them? He said, no. He said, you coming with me? I said, no. I said, I'm going to search this area. Because when she told me the kids were missing, you automatically think they went into the woods.
It was as if their joy had been abruptly extinguished. This detail, the sudden cessation of sound, painted a far more sinister picture than a simple wandering off scenario. Further unsettling facts came to light. It was revealed that Lily and Jack had not attended school for 2 days prior to their disappearance. The first day was a holiday, but the second was attributed to Lily having a cough. However, on May 1st, just a day before they vanished, both children were seen alive in public and captured on CCTV footage, seemingly healthy. This raised questions about their activities and whereabouts in the immediate lead-up to their disappearance. Then, a dramatic shift occurred within the family itself. The day after the children vanished, Malia Brooks Murray, their mother, left Daniel Martel, her partner, and moved across the province. She cut off all contact with him.
So how long were your son and Malia together?
3.5 years, I think it was, yeah. I thought they were the picture-perfect family. Then Malia started to tell me that they were having problems and she wasn't happy. She told me that she wasn't happy and she thinks she's gonna leave. And I told her that we supported whatever she decides, that one good parent is way better than 2 broken ones.
A move Daniel found deeply perplexing and suspicious. Daniel, in stark contrast, cooperated extensively with both the police and the media, pleading for information about the children.
A big help in the case and kind of narrow down maybe some of the speculations and just provide more evidence. I haven't even got to see my own kids, not even Meadow yet. But I'm still hopeful. I have supervised visits coming up that are granted by CPS.
The children's stepfather says he's grateful to the investigators and to people who continue to share tips, even if none have yet led to finding Jack and Lily. Until then, over a month later, the family continues to remain hopeful that the children will return home safe.
Malia, however, was advised by police not to speak to the media, a common directive in investigations, but one that in this context only fueled public speculation. As the investigation progressed, Daniel Martel, the stepfather, became a prime suspect.
Did you feel in the beginning that they suspected you?
Of course. The stepfather was always a prime suspect right off the beginning.
You felt that from the beginning?
Yeah.
But you don't feel that now? No,
I don't feel that at all. I asked for the lie detector exam, the polygraph exam. I gave them my phone. I told them I do drug tests because there's a lot of rumors online about a drug party. I know the person that said those rumors, and it was just to take the heat off themselves.
Was there any kind of party?
No.
Was there any kind of gathering that someone might have thought was a party?
No.
There were no people at the house?
No. Not the night before.
Okay, you mentioned you offered to take a polygraph test.
Yeah.
Did the RCMP take you up on that?
Yes, they did.
And how did that unfold?
That unfolded in my favor. They obviously know I wasn't lying about anything.
So they said, yep, great, thank you, come in for a polygraph test.
Yeah, it took a little while to set up. And
when did you do that test?
I don't know the exact date, but that would be at least 3 weeks ago, probably.
His cooperation, while seemingly transparent, was viewed through a lens of suspicion given the circumstances. Yet no concrete evidence ever directly implicated him. 6 weeks after the initial disappearance, authorities made a grim announcement. They no longer believed Lily and Jack were in the woods. This suggested a more deliberate, perhaps human, intervention in their vanishing.
So major crime became involved very early in the investigation. We're able to bring in some specialized knowledge and skill sets, and we help with the information management and decision making. As we scale back, as we've identified, there are certain areas that are going to be relooked at that could contain a confined area perhaps, and maybe need some more specialized search areas. But I'll leave that to the search crews to expand on. And we're going to continue pursuing any leads or information that comes in, and the stuff that we do have. We have engaged in all areas of the RCMP. All tools that are available to us are being considered and engaged when appropriate.
Do you have a follow-up?
Yeah, as a follow-up, that I guess the general population looks at it and says, you've searched very thoroughly this area. You would have found them if they were there. Which then makes people, certainly on social media, people are assuming, rightly or wrongly, that there's a criminal element to this.
Sure.
And can you, I know, what can you tell me about that, your work on that potentially?
Well, I can't really speculate on the investigation, obviously. That wouldn't be fair to the process. But we are constantly reviewing everything that's been done, looking at all different facets of available information, and we'll make decisions on that. I can't really comment on the details of that, but we will pursue every lead that becomes available and take it to where it needs to go. So.
The case took another turn with the revelation that the Nova Scotia Child Protection Agency had an open file on the children prior to their disappearance. They had been investigating the living conditions at the family home, raising questions about the environment in which Lily and Jack were living. Was there something more to their home life that contributed to their vanishing? The case of Lily and Jack Sullivan remains agonizingly open. The laughter that once filled the Garlock Road has been replaced by a haunting silence. A community waits, a family is torn apart, and 2 young children remain missing. A reward of $150,000 stands for any information that might finally bring them home.
The province of Nova Scotia is offering a reward of up to $150,000 for any information relating to the 2 siblings who were reported missing last month.
Or at least bring answers to a mystery that continues to defy explanation. The disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan is a stark reminder of how quickly innocence can be swallowed by the unknown.
I think some people in the public are starting to wonder, is it possible that we may never find out what happened to Lily and Jack? Is that possible?
I wouldn't be able to answer you that question today, but I can tell you that our investigators are seasoned. They are committed. I've worked with some of them personally prior in my career, and I can tell you that they are committed investigators to this missing children's investigation.
From the chilling detail of their laughter abruptly ceasing to the fractured family dynamics and the lingering suspicions, every element of this case speaks to a profound and unsettling void. The dense Nova Scotian woods, once a playground, now stand as a silent witness to a mystery that continues to baffle. Who saw them last? What truly happened in those critical moments after their laughter faded? And where are Lily and Jack today? Until these questions are answered, the silence on Garlock Road will remain a haunting testament to 2 children who simply vanished, leaving behind only questions and a profound sense of loss. The mystery never ends, but this video does. If you enjoyed unraveling this with us, don't forget to like the video, share it with fellow mystery lovers, and hit subscribe so you never miss the next clue.